Okay, here we go. China is famous for its ancient ceramics production.
Jingdezhen in Jiangxi province was known as the national center of ceramics in the Ming and Qing dynasties. And early in 1980s, Foshan in Guangdong province introduced a more modern production process.
In 2003, area planners decided to include the industrial area of Foshan as part of the main city.
After that, the nation's ceramic industry was no longer in Foshan and moved to Jingdezhen.
Question 1.
Compared with Jingdezhen, the reason of rapid development of Foshan ceramics industry is
A huge market, B, abundant raw materials, C, high quality of labor resources, and D, favorable national policies.
So it's sort of said that it just suddenly moved. It's not really indicated in the question why it moved.
I'm going to go with B, abundant raw materials, the secret of all economies, but I have no idea.
Probably abundant raw materials?
The correct answer is D.
Oh.
Favorable national policies, but China makes the national policies in both places. Why would that be any different? All right, next.
A password consists of 2 characters. The first character is either M, I, or N.
The second character is either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What is the possibility that someone can guess the correct password in only one guess?
So I'm that someone then?
Choices are A, 8/15, B, 1/8, C, 1/15, or D, 1/30. I don't even know how to do the math for this one, so I am honestly, I'm torn between either A or D. I'll go with A.
My answer is C, 1/15. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I never feel so good about myself.
Using the content and the meaning of the cartoon below, write an essay of no fewer than 800 words.
So I'm looking at this cartoon and it shows 2 students. One is holding a paper that has a 100% score sign, and he's got the kiss on his face, and then the other showing the score was only 55. Obviously, he didn't pass the test, and he's got a hand mark on his cheek.
Right, we have 2 little cartoons. The first one has a fellow looking happy, holding what I assume to be a banknote of 100 units, and the other fellow, who has a slap on his face, has a banknote of 55 units.
But also, the same kid who got a 100% score, he got 98 the second time, and he got a hand mark on his cheek.
Oh, maybe it's not money. Maybe it's a mark out of 100 for his exam. I don't know.
Your perception of like how you feel about certain things, it really is the result of your expectations. So I think happiness really comes from within, and it comes from your expectation and your perspective. So that's my answer.
I think the moral of the story is that in the second cartoon, the guy who's still got 98 out of 100 should be looking a lot happier, even though he's been slapped across the face.
Which following statements is wrong? We can distinguish silk from synthetic fiber with a burn test. If we heat cooking oil repeatedly, it will produce harmful materials such as condensed nuclei aromatics. Influenza viruses can be destroyed by heat due to protein denaturation. Ethanol is medically used as disinfectants at a concentration of 95%. I think C. Influenza viruses can be destroyed by heat due to protein denaturation.
So the correct answer is actually D.
Man, that is intense. That must be terrifying to a lot of kids.
I think that the questions kind of seem like random trivia. They seem like they're not really related to anything that you can study. Just has to be kind of intuitive IQ knowledge.
These questions are kind of, you can kind of answer them through logic rather than knowledge.
But yeah, this is a typical question, yeah, that would appear in the test.
I think the math kind of is okay, but this one is like, And they even have like a little graph underneath, and I was like, huh. And I feel like the question itself is too complicated. I feel bad for those kids who are gonna take this.